Hey guys, and welcome to the Bayern View. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Bulk recording loads of content for you guys, just in case, I don't know, I can't get videos out or whatever. In this particular video, we're going to be talking about Ryan Gravenberch. Of course, loads of clubs are looking at him before he signed for Bayern Munich. He hasn't had the game time that he's deserved with Julian Nagelsmann. Will that change under Tuchel? At the moment, it hasn't. He's had a little game time, but it hasn't, he hasn't been in the starting lineup. But at the same time, Ajax is one thing. They're a historic club. There's no disrespect coming from me. But Ajax are one thing. Bayern Munich are another. And when you've got the likes of Joshua Kimmich and Leon Goretzka running your midfield and you normally play a 2, it's hard to get in. With that said, Arsenal seem to be looking at him. So Arsenal are interested in Ryan Gravenberch and are monitoring his situation. No negotiations yet. Bayern trust Gravenberch to make his breakthrough at the club. And now all depends on Tuchel and whether he wants the player and he needs the player or not. If Ryan Gravenberch, and if he doesn't, Ryan Gravenberch could leave this summer. And that's coming from Politico with Sky Sports news. Take it as you will. Florian Plettenberg is a very, very well-known journalist, top tier. He was the one that I believe broke the Sadio Mane, my hair's doing my nutting, Sadio Mane news. So he knows what he's on about. Let's just put it this way. I don't think there's any reason to lie about this. Ryan Gravenberch is a great player. He's got the potential to be a great. But of course, you can't be a great sitting on the sideline. That's like me saying I'm going to be the best footballer in the world. I couldn't run 2 minutes, but that's not the point. It's just this what it is. Now, Arsenal are flying, absolutely flying. So I don't even know that if he went over to the Gunners, if he'd even get game time. But this particular moment in time, they are sitting, and this is being recorded on the 10th of April at 9 o'clock. They are sitting with 30 matches played, 23 games won, 4 draws, 3 losses, 72 goals for, 29 against. And then obviously there's a goal difference, and they're sitting on 73 points. Had a massive game with Liverpool the other night, last night or whatever, and drew 2-2. And then other than that, the last 4 games are wins, and they are on a roll. They seem to be winning the Premier League at the moment. That can all change. City have got a game in hand on them, and also City have got some easier games coming, and at the end of this month they'll be going against each other. But that is what it is. So it's, and you might be asking, well, why are you telling me this, blah blah blah. Ryan Gravenberch gets the option to sign for Arsenal. He's going. Don't get it twisted, he's going. He might want to stay and fight for his place and all of this, but Arsenal are, back in 3-4 years ago, even 2 years ago, they want this team. They generally want this team. So, that's credit to Mikel Arteta, of course. But at the same time, will he fit in their team? Now, I'm not even going to lie and, I'm not an Arsenal fan. Nowhere near am I an Arsenal fan. I don't care about them, to be perfectly honest. But of course, we've got to talk about them. If we were to look up their lineup quickly, they do play with a 3. And, especially for the Liverpool game, they were playing a 4-3-3 with Xhaka, Thomas, which I can't think of his last name, Partey. Sorry, how did I forget that? Thomas Partey and Odegaard in the team. So he definitely would get in their team. And that's the reason I'm telling you that. So, they seem to play with a 3 in midfield. So he definitely would get in their team. So I'll repeat this anyway. So it says Arsenal are interested in Ryan Gravenberch and are monitoring his situation. So he's an option for them and an option that they might want to go for. It said no negotiations yet, so there is no negotiations, so don't get it twisted. It doesn't mean it's going to happen or anything like that. They're not even negotiating with Bayern or the player. It says Bayern trust Gravenberch to make his breakthrough at the club, so we want to keep him basically. We're expecting him to come good with us and start performing in and making the manager have a tough decision to be like, oh crap, I need to put this young lad Ryan Gravenberch in the team, because similar to Jamal Musiala, you know, you can't not have him in the team. And then it says here, now it all depends on Thomas Tuchel and whether he needs the player or not. So it's up to the manager if he wants him or not. And then it says here, Ryan Gravenberch could leave this summer. So he could leave. It is a possibility. But at this moment in time, nothing is set in stone or anything like that. There's no negotiations at all. So yeah, let me know what you guys think on this one. Do you think he'd be a good fit for Arsenal? Do you want to see him go? Do you want to keep him? For me personally, I'd love to keep him. He's a fantastic player, and he needs to make his breakthrough here. You know, there's so many clubs that he could have gone to, and he chose us. So you know, I love that lad. I think he's fantastic, and I know from watching him for Ajax, he is absolutely brilliant. And the minutes obviously I've watched him that he's was given as a Bayern player. So yeah, that's going to be that though. Let me know what you guys think. Smash the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for the constant support, and until then, mia sa mia, peace out.